Oh boy,
And
we're live now.
we are live.
should probably stop peeking
Welcome
the
to
microphone.
the Colorado Clash 2 Grand Finals. You got the caster
Great
meetup
start.
finally, as we see Evan immediately putting on the first goal of the Grand Finals. Caleb, how are we doing today? We haven't gone to really do anything together today.
We haven't because
No.
you've
I've
dude,
been
what
running.
is
I've
happening
been
to my mic? It needs to be
TOing,
way further away from
running
my
the
face 'cause I
second
don't-
stream. You've been over here on the main stream.
Yeah, I've been here sitting in my corner. You've been just actually in isolation chamber.
I have.
over-
I've been quarantined.
Yeah, it's miserable. It's like when Vsauce went into the white room for 72 hours and actually lost his mind.
What are these references you pull out every day?
Okay, well, fine. I'm sorry that I have a culture. I don't know.
Culture.
That was a lie. Me when I lie on stream. Anyways, so moving on from that, yeah, great start for Denver East.
You mean Sargent Community College, the team that's actually up 2-0?
Oh, yes,
Ah.
Seigen Community College, my favorite. Sejon, Seigen.
I see. You just wanted a way for me to say something about their name, didn't you?
No, I'm just.
Orion looking for a third goal. Ping getting the save.
Who is screaming in the other room, dog?
Who knows? The
The Smash Bros. O2er. Oh boy. How
Lone Tree
fun.
Hub is buzzing today with all of our incredible competition. Evan looking for a double tap, goes wide. Chowder just going to keep it in play. Pickle just gets it downfield. Hopefully we see Denver East put up a good fight. Of course, Sargent Community College.
They're the favorites by.
They're the favorites. They're the
pretty
first
heavy
seed.
margin.
They, won all their matches today. They haven't lost a single game yet,
Defending champs.
and they're the defending champs.
And I
So,
think they didn't lose a single game last time either, so I think they're a perfect 30-0
well,
or something.
CSU had to have beaten them at least one game.
Maybe.
Maybe not series, but
They
at least
have a
game.
90-plus win percentage.
Yes.
Dude, I keep peeking the mic. What is happening?
Are you peeking the mic? I don't hear it.
Well, I hear the static.
Oh.
The whoop.
Oh,
yeah,
that. Don't do that. Sorry to any viewers that has to deal with.
Well, I'm not doing it
Whatever that
intentionally,
is.
but you hear the static
just
sometimes just
pull it
when I'm
back.
talking. I've been trying to do that, and then it's
Pull it out a
too
bit.
far away from my face.
Who knows? Up 3-0 now. Sargent Community College.
I don't know if I can see the top of my head. Let's
Great.
get rid of that. That. Yeah, that's a little better.
Yeah, you guys get a nice view of our hub.
Exactly.
Get
Yeah.
to see all of the fun action that's going on here. Get some player reactions. I don't think Sargent Community College is actually going to have big reactions. You know,
No,
they
they're
came
just
into
gonna
this event.
That's why I was thinking we have the camera back on us.
No, but I really want to see if the Denver East players manage to do something.
That's true. and
I
you
need
just
to
watch
see them
explode
right
in the
They're
background.
way in the back. I really want to see something. Orion shot going off the post and up. Chowder looking for another flip reset double tap. Unable to find it. Ping sends it away.
See, and that's why I say that his RLCS tag is a Mickey tag. He had to have gotten lucky. Not gonna lie.
Who
Just
knows?
absolutely.
Who knows?
whiffed
Evan
and
the
destroyed.
triple.
Holy.
And I think the best part about this is we are getting some of those Skyview kids
Yeah, exactly.
in the audience. They're
hanging
watching
around,
it. They're
so-
enjoying.
Yeah, no, it's genuinely a good time.
No, yeah, I mean
so.
that's what this event has all been about: is connecting these high school and collegiate players together. You know, building that community that we haven't really had in Colorado.
Yeah, no, we really haven't. It's nice to actually get something going
Yeah.
once in a while. So hashtag epic. Hold on, is that going to? Oh, that might help me a bit. Okay, yeah, that seems to be a little bit
Okay.
better. Maybe, perchance. No, ha ha ha. Hello.
He's
Hello.
obsessed with getting the good
well,
mic quality.
yeah, because I'm in the
Yeah.
was in the commentary business for a minute. Okay, yeah. See, this is much better. This
No,
is
I mean
not
this is pretty good.
Woo! I have to actually
I mean, a
try
little bit.
to
You
peek
have to
it,
try to
so-
peek it. Yeah.
So that's all right. We can actually deal with this now. Anyway, great start for Denver East.
Denver East maybe not having the best start that they would have asked for, but
You
this
can't
is
blame
this
them.
is the furthest a high school team has gone in a Colorado
Yeah,
clash
high school
before.
team making grands that's sick.
I mean, yeah, Denver East guaranteed a walkway with at least $60 in their pockets. So that's double.
Yeah, they made money. Here,
They have
so-
made money at this event. I mean, imagine if you were in high school and you just went home. And your parents are like, "Oh, what'd you do today, sweetie?"
I won
yeah, you
money
know, I
playing
won money
car
playing
soccer.
Rocket League. Yeah.
toy car soccer, my favorite.
I mean, I have been there, but you know,
have been there.
I have.
You've made a career out of it, and I'm so proud of you. But
Thank you.
of course,
We'll have to see now.
Pookie baby.
Pickle looking for the shot. Goes a bit high. Chowder knocks it away. Hippo Looking for another double commit coming out from Saijin, but
Flip reset.
they're completely fine. I feel like we have like two very different sides to this cast. I mean, like I'm serious, you know, like I'll get into the play-by-play, and then you're just randomly talking about Vsauce.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm locked in, kinda. I'm locked into the silliness because I have character, and I'm not just a shill for.
Wait, are you saying that I'm a shill?
Yeah, you're a shill for
I'm a shill to my
commentary.
To my own project. Like I am the one that set this whole thing up. So I'm really happy to see how well it's turned out. I was talking to actually the Denver East coach. He was saying that this is one of the best events he's seen.
Yeah, no.
So
it's
like
really,
I'm really happy about like how it's all turned out.
Oh, I am beyond pleased as well. Like, this has gone fantastically. Like,
and
if,
I mean, like,
if we can get an 8-team bracket next time,
I'm really hoping for 8 teams next time. But I mean, just the fact that there wasn't a single PC that stopped working today.
there was one, but we got it, but we airlifted it, and it was fine in 2 minutes.
It's like it freezes in like for a couple seconds.
Oh no, I was talking about the
there was
one,
a different one
with the monitor that wouldn't get its refresh rate right.
I think that was the same one.
Maybe.
That's the same computer. But like last time, obviously we had those issues.
There we
And
go, look at
Hippo
that.
finally getting Denver East on the board. Let's see how this one really played out. Evan just not able to make something work, and Hippo.
Just some.
I don't really know how we managed to get that one in.
I mean, they were just doing some yoinky sploinky in the corner, and Hippo got to it first. So.
I mean, quite an interesting way to get their first goal on the board.
No more.
End of game
sweep.
1. I mean, obviously it didn't really matter for this game, but at least to know that they can score, I feel like is really big.
Yeah, that's momentum, and if nothing else, a morale booster.
Yeah,
so.
like it shows them that it's possible to win against this team.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to keep making those opportunities happen when they're available.
Yeah, and they looked fantastic in the previous series. If they can, So like they clearly are not they're not playing up to their potential at the moment. Whether that's nerves or something else, but they definitely have a much higher.
Yeah.
What am I? You know what I'm trying to say.
I do know what
Point
you're
is,
trying to say.
They can absolutely play better than this and
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
a more competitive game.
Yeah, and I think actually a storyline that we haven't really been able to talk about quite yet is the fact that this is the #1 high school in the state
Yeah.
against the #1 college in the state. Because CU Boulder doesn't exist as a team anymore.
Oh, Frankie and I were talking about that earlier,
Yeah.
who else we could have out here. I didn't realize that CU is just dead.
Yeah, so, CSU, they decided to go to Montana for a LAN instead of being here.
Yeah,
I can't blame them.
Have fun driving through Wyoming just to get to Montana.
I will say that drive, horrendous.
Oh,
awful.
yeah, of course.
But it's in Missoula. I don't know if you've ever even seen Missoula.
I have not, but I also know that Montana is actually, really pretty.
So the east side, dead. Like, horrible, horrendous. Billings, awful place. Missoula, though, is on the west side, and that's really pretty. Yeah, no, thank you guys for showing up. Appreciate it.
Anyways, before my TO got distracted, saying thanks to people and, being rewarded verbally for his good job of production, I forgot.
It's because CSU's up in Montana. There's a LAN. Would you rather go to Montana or Lone Tree?
Yeah.
All right, so we have some high schoolers saying they'd rather go to Lone Tree, Colorado, and we see Ping right off of the kickoff get one.
Right off of the kickoff.
Right off the kickoff.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
good
just
cheat.
a good...
That was a crazy hard cheat.
Just a
worked,
good
so.
50. Ping really just committed to that
Yeah,
one. He trusted
go
his
Buckles!
teammate. But yeah, so I mean, CSU, they couldn't make it this time. They're definitely coming next time. I can guarantee you that.
Oh yeah, I mean
that being
we're
my
gonna have
alma
some-
mater, I'm going to force them to come.
Yeah, and I mean we'll also have some say. So
Yeah.
it's regardless if needed, I can hunt them down on campus. So.
I do know where at least one of them lives.
Oh, fantastic!
So
What's their
that
address?
works. I'm not gonna dox him on stream.
What do you mean? You're no fun. You are no fun.
I am no fun, guys. I am no fun. I'm not willing to perform an illegal activity.
Unbelievable. You're not committed to the bit, and I don't appreciate
I'm
that.
sorry.
So.
Well, I want to know who is committed to the bit.
Me.
I didn't know how
You
to really.
live-
I didn't know
you
how to
live
transition
at
that one back to the game. Not gonna lie.
2835 Sunset Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico. 28119.
I don't know what he's even saying, but we do see Pickle Getting the save. Chowder, the shot, getting it back.
Speaking of pickles, I don't put pickles in my chowder. The game is tied.
All right, if we could be serious about the game, at least for a minute.
Okay.
Saijin, Denver East, a minute into game number 2, tied game. This one's looking a little bit closer, but it's really hard to tell. Saijin, they tend to start their games rather slow. I've noticed that they like to just keep to their opponent and then just randomly ramp it up like halfway through.
Yeah, no, they're okay chilling. They're okay in many situations, which is definitely an aspect.
Oh, Ping looking for the 50.
Beautiful.
Ping doing it all himself there. I mean, Ping I think has been like the star player.
Yeah, no, Ping has had a really fantastic showing, and this is his senior year, so
really, Ping the senior.
Yep. So this is like one of his final major event aside from the play versus playoffs.
Yeah, the high school championships. Wow, I mean, yeah.
Great way to go out.
Senior performance, possible MVP level. Possible.
I'm about to say, if we had an MVP bonus, I think Ping would probably take the MVP. I
think I would give it. I think I'd give it to Ping.
Yeah. So, not to be confused with Enrique Cuevas, aka Mr. Ping of the Super Smash Brothers community. I think is actually here. What if we grabbed Ping to comment?
Get Ping to comment on Ping.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Well, he's probably busy playing. So.
Oh no, he's not an O2er. He's number 2 in the state, actually, right beneath our big boy Smirk.
I don't even know like what the tournament that's happening is going on.
Basically, if you have a win percentage below 33%, you're allowed to play.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's a really fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool little idea.
So, if I was allowed to say more on stream, it would be the. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll leave that vague. Well, that's going to be up to
good thing that we don't have that for Rocket League, because then I could not play. So.
I could.
Yes.
And that would be awesome. I would have the time of my life.
But we are seeing here Denver East keeping a lead.
Yeah.
I'm kind of shocked about this.
I honestly am not. Like, they lost 5-1, sure.
Yeah.
But they looked they just genuinely kind of looked awful doing so.
Don't say it. That's just rude.
No, they looked awful. Well, they looked awful in game 1, but they've completely picked themselves up and they look great now.
They have really picked themselves up. Chowder looking for that air dribble dunk. Instead goes off the crossbar all the way back to the other way now, and Orion has to start the play all over again. But I don't know. I mean, if I was, a normal analyst going into the series, hey, kid, can you move?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Can you move? Who is this guy?
I yanked his phone. It's gone.
Okay, actually, I do want to commend our 2 casters from the last series.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Really good job.
Too bad the one of them is trying to sabotage the stream.
One is trying to sabotage the stream. He's probably never going to be back on stream ever again.
Yeah, he's getting kicked off the team.
But it's fun. It's fun seeing some students get their casting low debuts. Chowder finally getting a goal back for Saijin Community College. I think it took them long enough.
It did. It took them a
sec. Yeah, and it was because of a demo too.
So they're realizing that this isn't just chump. These guys aren't just chump changed. Like, they actually have to try and beat these guys.
They do.
And then they put something together to finally get it past them.
Yeah. But, I mean, if I was just an analyst looking at this tournament, seeing Saijin, going 4-0 on the day. I get 5-0 now.
Privately funded community college and coming out of Colorado Springs with a student base of 3.
Student base of 3.
Yep.
Actually 4.
4. Okay.
You forgot the coach.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, just with their resume, I would have expected this grand final to be such an easy 4-0 sweep. I mean, we saw them earlier; they were pretty dominant even in the round robins.
Yeah, we were expecting this to be like K-Core versus Ultimates.
We really were expecting that. But Denver East really are picking it up, and I'm glad to see. I always want to have a competitive series, competitive day, all that stuff.
Yeah, competitive is always going to be more fun. Like, I think I've only ever seen a couple of sweeps in my life where I was like, that was a really good sweep. So,
what sweeps have you seen that were good?
There were a couple RLCS sweeps.
Okay.
That I think it was Vitality Falcons, the one with the 12-minute overtime.
Oh yeah, that was a sweep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
No.
Or was that did that go 4-1? I feel like it was a sweep,
Falcons had to have at least won one game.
I don't think they did, though. Oh, and would you look at that, Saijin Finished the comeback 3-2. Although, again, Denver East, like, it took until the final 10 seconds to finally concede a lead. Like,
and it took Pickle just extending that a little too far forward.
Yeah, it really just came down to inches.
That was the Boston Major, right?
I believe so.
So that was, 2024? I'm looking this up live on stream because I need to know.
Yeah, I could have sworn it was a sweep.
That was 2024, Major 2. Nope. Major 1. Nope. Was that 2023? Spring.
Well, because it was with Zen.
Here we go, Boston.
Yeah.
Yes. Rule 1.
Rule
that
1.
Was a sweep.
Yeah, it was a sweep.
Oh, my God. That was a sweep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that
wow.
was.
I mean, that is one of the best sweeps of all time.
But also, even outside of the OT, it was still an incredible series.
Yes. Agreed. Yeah. Well, now we see Saigon Community College up 2-0 in the series. Denver East, though.
I forgot it was Rule 1 back then. Oh,
it was
boy,
Rule 1
rest
back
in
then.
Peace. But anyways.
This, though, is a much closer series than I thought. And actually, looking at the scoreboard, 4 shots for Denver East.
Yeah.
That's kind of shocking. Like, it didn't feel like they were
that
heavily
like
on
they had,
defense.
Like, way more momentum than that. So.
Yeah. So I mean, Denver East definitely playing up to the competition here. Glad to see. And we're just going to see, are they able to figure anything out, or is Saigon going to just keep on pushing through?
I think they're going to keep on pushing through.
Most likely.
Yeah, but Denver East, they're still, like, making this fantastic. Yeah. So I'm not sitting here just miserable.
No, I mean, even if it's a sweep, like, this is a fun sweep.
Yeah, so.
And Denver East, there's nothing to scoff at. I mean, being the #1 high school in the state, debatably being just the #2 team in the state. I mean, that's a pretty good honor to have.
Yeah, that is nice. So
I mean, you take what you can out of this. You get some money for it. Oh my goodness, what is that play?
It was just a nasty pass.
You got Evan in the corner, just 0 boost,
baby pre-jump
and
from Chowder.
Baby pre-jump perfectly hit multiple players up, and it just slows right through them. I mean, this is the Saigon that I'm expecting.
Oh, yeah, that's money. So
yeah. Do you think that, like, when they win the tournament, do you think they'll, like, celebrate at all, like, in the camera, or do you think they're just going to be like, yeah, okay, cool?
They're probably going to throw it. They'll
like
throw
Cloud9 level.
They'll throw their GGs and then they'll get moving. So
yeah.
And fair enough, it's if things keep going on again, perfect, or like sweeping your way through the entire tournament.
I mean, not dropping a single game in the entire tournament. That means that they're better than Carmine Corps. That means that they're better than Vitality in 2023.
Yeah.
I mean, this is unprecedented levels of perfection.
I don't have any counter arguments. So
yeah.
Although Ping, what a save off the upper 90. Unfortunate.
I wish we could hear the in-game just so that way we could go ping.
Yeah, exactly.
When it hits the crossbar.
Just make 1,000 jokes on that. So
yeah. I think I'll make the noise every time.
Uh-oh.
For us.
Don't own goal. Good job.
And now, Hippo all the way downfield looking for something, but just unable to really make it happen. Orion pre-jumped that play. Misread it, though. Chowder now with the shot. Evan accidentally gets in the way.
Was crazy.
But it works. No! Ping! It's off the sidebar. And Orion finally puts it in.
Oh, boy. Yeah,
I forgot a ping.
Here's the Saigon we're expecting. So that was...
Oh, that was
so unbelievably awkward. I don't even know how much I blame Denver East for that.
What can you do when they just keep like doing the weirdest possible maneuver?
It's like you can't predict any of that.
No.
So you try your best, and sometimes you just say, got to tip your hat and move on.
Yeah.
So.
I am interested. I don't think we've seen a single unconventional kickoff today. Now, in our 2v2s, we see quite a few of them.
Yeah.
But I feel like in this tournament, we haven't seen a single one. Do you think that
like
anything could come out?
I think things have been pretty standard.
Yeah.
So if it really gets down to it, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw Denver East try and pull something out.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I wouldn't also...
I mean, they should just go for the bot kickoff, really. All 3 players just full send.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's what... Or the AF kickoff.
Uh-huh.
AFK. I mean, we know how well that one works.
Yeah, exactly. And they've had a couple of LAN issues, so...
They have.
That would be convincing.
As long as they don't yell pause...
Yeah, as long as they're not as long as they bluff fairly.
Yeah.
So if they bluff, if they're not like trying to call for a pause and use it as a distraction, like that's not cool.
Oh, that wouldn't be cool, but I wouldn't expect that of them. We pride ourselves in Colorado on high moral character.
Sure, we'll go with that. Anyways,
Saijin, still up 3-0 halfway through this game number 3, and I feel like we are starting to reach the point where it feels pretty inevitable.
Yeah.
I mean, the odds that we see a best-of-7 reverse sweep, next to none, especially a team as dominant
it's like
as Saijin. I would love to see Denver East get a game, though, and just stop the perfect tournament. But
show them to at least be mortal.
Yes. We'll have to see, though. 2 minutes left. Ball gets sent down back to the blue half. Looked like Ping went for it. Hippo got the touch, but I think Ping might have had a shot on that.
Yeah, I think he did. He didn't have much boost, so how much he really could have gotten that, who knows, but I feel like it at least would have gone on target.
Quite possible. I am seeing quite a few double commits coming out from these players.
Yeah, they're getting really hasty on defense and just can't seem to keep a solid line and path of rotation.
I mean, it has seemed like a lot of teams are rather nervous. Hippo, that was another opportunity that just goes by the wayside after a blue player missed. And I think that it really is getting to the players at this point.
Yeah.
We'll have to see, though. Ping in the corner. Pinches at mid. Chowder, good read, though. It was a good look by Ping. Good pass.
Yeah.
Just unfortunate that no one was able to really capitalize on that.
Yeah, it's like they don't look completely dead in the water. But
no.
It's like they're still trying, but now they're just, I think, out-muscled is the right term for this. So.
And I think it really comes down to the lack of offense that they're having. They're still doing decently on defense, but they're getting to the point where Saijin is having so many shots.
Yeah, and they can't really.
I mean, you can only save so much.
Right, so it's like the wall's going to break eventually, and if you're not really doing anything on the other end yourself, aside from like a couple fleeting opportunities on a counterattack, you have to be able to keep some sustained pressure to do much more than steal like a game.
Yeah, and I think we see at this point, Saijin just kind of messing around. Great save coming out from Hippo, but I saw multiple players pre-jumping at this point. And obviously this game is over, but I think that just says the level of comfort that they are winning these matches.
Yeah, they're hanging out. So.
Yeah. So we'll have to see. Denver East left scoreless so far in this game. And to go a full 5 minutes without scoring, definitely not a good vibe.
Yeah.
But
not fun, getting shut out going into now needing to finish a reverse sweep. So start and finish.
Yeah, and I mean, talking to the coach for Denver East, they knew this was a big hill to climb just to try and compete against this team. But they're going to give it their all. They're going to see what they can do.
And when you have such a monstrous mountain that realistically you're probably not going to be able to get to the top of, it's totally okay to just chill out and have fun.
No, it is. So. And I think that actually having fun is a valid meta. It is an actual strategy. Meta. I mean, you see teams even in the RLCS where they just stop caring. They're like, oh, we're probably out, so we might as well just enjoy what we have. And then they go on these monster runs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Denver East, just go and have some fun. Do what you can. See what happens.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what was that what was the first match? Was it Luminosity and NRG or something?
Which one?
I'm just kind of I'm thinking back to the major, like an APAC team getting put up against like an EU powerhouse. And it's like they can get something here or there, but again, just have fun, chill, get your reps in, and move on. And at the end of the day, again, both of these teams have already made money. Yeah. So like, I mean, if you're not happy with that, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I mean, end of the day, I think both these teams are going to be happy, even just being here. We're so happy to have all these teams at the Colorado Clash.
Oh, yeah, LANs are fun. And, like, again, talking to Denver East coach, he's been very chatty, and gladly so. But, they said they're having a great time. And, if we can really upscale this to a solid 8 teams, that really would be perfect.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, Colorado Clash 3?
Colorado Clash 3. I feel confident to say it's happening.
Yeah, I think so. I think this solidifies it with how much smoother it went this time around.
Yeah, it went
it's like
smoothly.
you definitely get a strike with events because not everything is going to go perfect the first time.
Oh, yeah.
It always takes a while to really like get a formula down.
Mm-hmm.
But things have already gone so much more smoothly the second time around.
Yeah.
Like, no power issues, minimal issues with updates. Like, we had to do like one PC transplant, and there were a couple times where the LAN was being slightly fussy.
Yeah.
But past that, it's been a great experience for everybody.
I want to hold up and talk about this chatter play real quick. Gets the flip reset
this was nasty.
into the ground pinch. I mean, Chowder.
Yeah, that was nasty.
My guy, what is that? Really trying to cook at the end of this grand final, saying, no, I am the man.
The chowder isn't being cooked. Chowder is cooking. Wait. Huh? Chowder is...
Chowder cook.
Chowder, yeah.
It's like, isn't there like a TV show, Chowder?
Yes.
Was it just called Chowder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Excuse you.
Show was trash.
What about Schnitzel?
I don't know.
Rada. No?
Who?
Oh my gosh. All right, apparently I'm an onk here.
Oh my god.
No one else knows.
Old.
Saijin, all they know is that they're winning this tournament. I mean, 2-0 in this final game. That's looking at maybe a third ping. Great save. But it goes mid. We'll have to see. Chowder matches in the midfield. Pickle finally sends it downfield. Denver East, they're just looking to get points on the board. I mean, they've been scoreless, 8-9 minutes now?
Yep, so it's been a little bit of a rough going.
No! The double commit coming out of the Denver East players trying to save that ball.
Yep.
And I'm curious what was even happening here. Pickle
Pickle just
bumping out of the shot, out of the
Bobby throttled.
Yeah, and that's just so unfortunate in this fourth game.
Jettisoned ping into the ether.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, you can't see Caleb right now. He has a literal thesaurus on his lap.
Yep, I do.
And just getting as many synonyms as possible.
That's why you hear like the page flipping.
Oh, I tried doing it.
Kinda.
I can do a platypus, but
yeah,
that's not important right now.
A platypus? Perry the platypus. Anyways.
Welcome to the Colorado Clash podcast, guys. I
need to ask, as my kind of boss for this event.
Yes, I am your boss for this event.
Have I taken this seriously? Have I filled my serious quota?
No. But there isn't a serious quota, so you're good.
Awesome. Let's go. Or are you just saying that to make me feel better?
I'm saying that to make you feel better.
Awesome.
Right?
Epic fail. Anyways.
Saijin, their fourth goal. I mean, it was over before it started.
Yeah, I mean, what else do you want?
So. I was hoping for a little bit more of that Game 2 performance from Denver East.
Yeah, I was hoping for like an overtime. That would have been really fun.
They had really good glimpses of something, but it seems like Saijin, they just really are upping their... I was going to say Saijin are upping their game, but maybe it's just Denver East doing whatever that is.
Well, hey, you know what? The Denver East coach got a little smirk on his face, so...
Yeah, okay.
Like, they're chilling. They're having
they're
fun.
Chilling. You know...
They're not going to leave this, like, salty and fuming. They're just going to enjoy it.
I mean, hey, those are some high school kids. $20 a piece. So, like...
What else do you want? So...
Yeah, that's some good McDonald's right there.
They came in and doubled their money.
Exactly.
So, high schooler playing video games, double your money? Damned.
Oh, breakaway opportunity.
Breakaway for Denver East.
Hippo, he's going to get the goal. Woo! And Denver East break their drought. Finally, after what has been maybe 10 minutes of gameplay, Denver East are finally able to get one back on the board. 2 minutes remaining. Is Denver East able to do the most miraculous comeback of all time? We'll have to see.
I think they should switch to KBM. For the last 2 minutes.
No, that's toxic.
Huh?
I'm kind of gross on KBM. I main KBM.
Yeah,
so.
Okay, buddy. Whatever.
Oh, second goal, but no, Pickle just not able.
You're not special, Shu.
Yes, I am.
You're special to me.
I'm very special. Oh, Hippo looking for the shot as well. And we can actually hear the Denver East players getting super excited the moment they even have an opportunity to shoot the ball.
They're going nuts. This is great.
Great save coming out from Ping. But like we're saying that they're getting excited And they're losing by 4.
Yeah, they're losing. Yeah, they're having the
and then the possibility of a shot. Evan saves the shot.
Go, Ping.
Looking for it. Unable to get it. Chowder gets it past 1. Hippo.
I love that one
Great
goal
cut.
being down by 5 was all they needed.
I mean, the vibe has shifted so immaculately.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is the most hype 4 goals down in a sweeping scenario I've ever seen.
Minute remaining.
Oh, and Orion with the blast, the shank of a lifetime.
Ping trying to send it downfield, but Chowder
looking for the top right corner.
Maybe gets the flip reset. Did get the flip reset. It's just floating in, and Orion seals the deal.
There we go. That has to be it. Well, and then what a save out by Fertile.
Oh, Hippo, don't do that to your buddy. That's his teammate right there.
That's all right. I'm sure, considering the vibe, I'm sure it's just like how we were. Oh,
I mean, you know, sometimes you just gotta enjoy it.
Oh
we finally see an interesting kickoff coming out. Maybe a bit too late, but love to see it nonetheless.
Evan
the real
gets
question.
A reset, and oh my Jesus, what a whiff!
And we have to question now: is Saijin going for the Brazil to end off the tournament? That is my biggest question.
That would be a fun way to end it. Denver East, though, imagine the nerves. Imagine the nerves being 5 down.
I know. And Evan getting the touch, but it's off target. Orion unable to get around it.
Another huge
Chowder
whiff.
To the wall.
This could cost them the tournament.
To do it himself, unable to. Hippo got up to that pretty early. 5 seconds remaining.
Minimal boost for everybody.
It's the last chance for the Brazil possibility. Are they going to be able to make it work? No, they leave it.
And Fart Pickle fricks up the This is Rocket League.
Congratulations to the winners of Colorado Clash number 2, Saijin Community College.
Sponsored by McDonald's.
Yeah, I mean, and we see Denver East now. I mean, they look so excited just to have been here, to have been in a grand finals.
They have huge smiles on their face because they're just, like, absolutely chilling.
And, I mean, like, they have nothing to be disappointed about. A second-place finish in the biggest Colorado LAN in years.
Yeah, so
I mean, technically, I mean, there's been, like,
3, maybe.
There's been 1 in the last 3 years, and that was last semester.
And the showcase.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the showcase.
So that was that.
Yeah.
Hey, in Denver University, they actually stayed through the whole tournament this time.
Yeah.
That was quite nice.
So, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, congrats to Saijin Community College. 2 times Colorado Clash champions now. Of course, they'll have to come back and
defend their
title yet again another day. But for now, I mean, just great performances. We want to thank all the teams for coming out. I mean, you have, of course, Saijin Community College, Denver East High School. You have Colorado School of Mines, Denver University, Skyview Academy. Shout out to them for making it work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, no. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can finally get the casters. What's up, everyone?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, and so, I mean, just a great event overall. Are you trying to, like, mog on them or something?
No, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm judging myself severely. It's okay.
But, yeah, I mean, congrats to the teams. Thank you to everyone who showed up. Thank you to everyone who viewed the tournament. Thank you to the parents of the high schoolers for letting their kids come. And showing that this is a real serious thing. Like, in both high school and college, there is a genuine path to not only earning money, but having a community, making friends, building these relationships, and something that's always so special about esports. He's looking at me weird, guys. He's looking at me weird. Okay. But, yeah, we just want to say thank you to all these teams.
Having a great time.
Yeah. I've been Shu, your main TO / second stream producer / caster.
Yeah, I relegated to the alt stream.
I relegated myself to the alt stream, which I'm not doing next time. I'm going to kick you into the office.
We'll go back and forth between Viviet's main and
Did you want to sign yourself off?
Fizzy.
Okay, so this has been Fizzy, your mainstream.
I've lost it.
Producer / caster. Been a great help today. Thank you to Frankie, who's currently producing for us on the stream.
Frankie
turn the camera real quick.
Frankie Cam,
yeah. Thank you to our substitute casters who did the third place match.
Not even substitute. They were volunteers. They
were volunteers.
So
I mean, thank you to all of them, and
everyone for coming, everyone for watching.
And thank you to our boss, Tyler, for letting this event consistently happen.
Happy 35th birthday.
Happy 35th birthday to Tyler.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Tyler.
Shout out Tyler.
And
Tyler, T-Mac, Pookie Baby.
And that's been all, everyone. So thank you for being here. Frankie, sign us out.